Like and seen. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Well, welcome back, my dudes. It is a Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. And I have been getting my butt kicked by the flu for the last 3 weeks. So my apologies, my dudes. But that is the reason for my absence. I'm only going to be able to stream for like an hour and a half today. But if I don't start doing things, if you don't do things, they're just not going to get done, are they? So here we are. We're going to do 1 or 2 rounds in Space Marine 2, and then we're going to jump into Voidline, just get ourselves reacquainted. Get our head around where the systems are, because we've been out of it for 3 weeks and we're still a newbie, so things can get lost in the brain very quickly and easily. And then yeah, I'll shoot through for the evening. I'm sorry if I don't talk too much. Nose is still gunked up. I've coughed up a couple of lungs today. It will continue. So my apologies if you all hear some noises you all don't want to hear. But for the time being... Oh yeah, that's the thingy I forgot, isn't it? Let's get into some Space Marine 2 here, and I'll get this light turned on 1 moment. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah. And a couple of years ago I fancied myself as a streamer. And I bought myself a stream deck, but I was also trying to use it for, I was playing Elite Dangerous, is that the name of it? I always forget the name. And games like that, and Stream Deck came in handy. But now this is so cool, I don't have to go like out of the program, I can just press the Stream Deck. I love it. Yeah, so where are we at? I will disable this preview. Where are we at, ladies and gents? I don't know what the weekly is this week, actually. Oh, I've done them. Yeah, I did manage to get them done. Nice. I am glad. I'm saving up the accolade points at the moment for when some new heroics draw. So that'll be good. So I guess we're just running an absolute mission. Yeah, siege we'll be here an hour later if we run around a siege. So yeah, we'll just stick to running an absolute. That works. What absolute do you say? Because where are we at? I think we've got like 14 more runs to go. Yeah. It's getting there. Very, very slowly. Yeah, let's go. So I kind of want to try... Oh, what's this? What have we got here? Oh, I must have run around a siege. Still not a fan of that. I think I might switch it back, actually. Yeah, the little eagle at the back, not really my bag. I like that one more. But for the secondary, let's... Yeah, I don't like how long this thing takes to charge. But I'm thinking if we run this, we'll then have range at least. Without needing to wait, 3 seconds for a shot. And but we'll stick with fire for now. Yeah, I really didn't like the way that thing felt to play with, so that sucks. And yeah, let's continue the grind. Continue the cape grind. I really need to like crack out some of these on absolute. I'm pretty sure all the Tyrannid ones are done. It's just the Chaos ones that aren't. And if quick match worked more like a hot drop, that'd be great. But let's just yeah, go with Inferno. I just like fighting the bugs, my dudes. I guess we'll jump in and hope somebody joins us. Yeah, it's been a horrible last couple of weeks. The first week was gastro, and I've never had gastro before. I've never had the need to just randomly throw my guts up for no apparent reason. It was the strangest feeling. And then the following 2 weeks, last fortnight, it's been RSV, flu. Just great fun. Definitely still recovering from that one. As long as I don't raise my voice too much, I don't need too much oxygen, it's okay. All of my favourite hoodies are in the wash at the moment. That sucks. This one's a little bit small. In like the hoodie opening area. So what do we got? We've got an assault. Assault or heavy will probably be the next class that I run this grind for. Hey, has somebody joined us already? That'd be sick. Let's wait here a minute. No? Oh, okay. I thought somebody might have joined us. Let's go burn us some bugs. There is nothing comfortable about my headset at the moment. It's just annoying me. Oh, way over. Oh, graceful as a duck has joined us. Nice. Give me some ammo, buddy. Hey, what's going on there? Oh, I hate these vine whips. Nice work. Oh, what's shooting? Looked like the bushes were shooting at me for a second. Cheeky bugger. At least he jumped down. Lots of games that have enemies that spawn off the screen tend to forget that they can get stuck in a fighting animation or combat up there. And they don't. Yeah, I'll take a melter. They don't give the AI of the thingy like a man to like come down and get into the arena. Maybe they do and it doesn't always fire, but I'd just say many games don't bother. Or they set the conditions too loosely. Dude, I'm liking this this guy. Graceful as a duck. Hell yeah. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, I see. Oh shit. Oh poop. Sorry. We're gonna get you, buddy. Oh, those things can cause some right havoc if the group's like if you've got a group on you and you can't quite get to them. But that was just a little baby one. Hello. A lot of little dudes. And a Carnifex. Nice. Go with these guys up here. Ooh, that's rude, my dude. Look at that in a second, mate. Okay, we play. Ah! Oh, that was I should have dodged. Oh, great. And now I've annoyed the next mob. We could have done without that. Preemptive executions. Sometimes you just gotta have faith that pressing the E button will land you something. Well, Ches, we gotta help you out if we can, bud. Hey! Well, I was probably gonna go down pretty soon anyway. Such low health. Ches is just getting mauled in the corner down there though. Graceful, I believe in you. Dang it. Nice try, my dude. I love how the Vanguard just randomly zip lines away somewhere. You got this, my dude. The white Raven Guard skin. Nice. Who are you going for, bud? Or are you just mucking about the pathing? I think he's trying to use the pistol. Unless he's out of ammo. Oh no! Dang it. That's right, at least that dude seems happy to restart. Now we just gotta sit and wait in the loading screens. So what do we got? We've got an Ultramarine. Oh no, that's not an Ultramarine, that's something else. It's just random. Then we got a white Raven Guard. Love it. I don't know if mine's a chapter or not. This is one of the truly annoying parts about Space Marine is these long load times. It's not so bad on the PC, but on the console it's just horrible. And this random glitch where you can't like skip through the closing scenes. It's like, oh, thanks, guys. I really needed to sit here and read all of this. $20 is a long time for some of these screens. He looks pretty cool though. Well, surely it's an ultramarine. Maybe one of those. Maybe it happens when people drop. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, it's not an ultramarine. He's just got ultra. Maybe it's just his take on an ultramarine. Check my messages for a sec. Excellent. Oh. Yeah, it was quite a pain in the bum to get hit with sickness where we did, because we were just starting to get a flow on. I'd even had 2 good nights sleep, and that was without a CPAP machine. And I haven't had a good night's sleep in 10, 15 years. So to have 3 of them so close to each other was just unreal. I'm hoping to replicate it tonight, but because I haven't been going to the gym, my body doesn't feel tired at all. It just feels weak. I have lost all the muscle. It is sad. We'll gain it back. Come on, my dude. I really do need to level up the plasma cannon though. It feels fine to play with on the heavy, but I didn't like the way it felt on the tactical. Yeah, go to the fire squad. I love it. Fire, fire, fire. It is quite satisfying, just mulching down hordes of the little hormigons. We both got hit. That would be because Mr. Ches there doesn't have the talent that stops him from getting knocked back when in heavy stance. Silly tyranny. And again, nobody checks in here. What's with that? Oh, your throat. Nice. That is a lot of dudes, jeebus. I definitely chose the right spot to nuke on that. Ah, hate that attack. And I'm dead. I hate this bad attack. Yeah, behind there, dude. Same cover. And in we go. Ah. No, dude, that's a bit rude. I was trying to charge up my chainsaw there. Couldn't tell if someone was about to target me, and I need some armor. Chairs is down. Neurothrope's down. Oh, good, my dude. Ah! There we go. Get some armor back. Nice. What is going on? Why is there so many little dudes? So many little dudes. Thank you. Oh, Chase is back up. Brutal. And I'm gonna go down on my next death, so that's not cool. Medicaid. Yeah, you can have a Chase. And then what? Another one already? What is this? Oh no. I was just about to put down the thingy. The damage boost on the Neurothrope. Maybe I should have brought the heroic plasma. Could have nuked the Neurothropes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start bringing that. See, I don't even know if he's been using this carbine this whole time. I haven't been watching. I think he's been using the pistol for the most part. Jesus! All the little thorny vines that got placed down that little hole there. Nice. That is the worst attack. Just an undefendable AoE that you either get out of or you have something that can heal through. If I used to be able to heal through that. Or maybe it was the heavy flamer that was able to heal through it. I'm not sure. Alright, back in it. Let's not die straight away to the same damn attack 3 times in a row. No, run. My fire will do its job. No, thought that was an attack. Gotta clear those vines, my dudes. don't run away up there. That's rude. Here I was giving Space Marine 2 praises for not seeing stuff like that. Mind you, I can probably count on one hand the amount of time I've seen behaviour like that. For the most part, I'd say the enemy AI behaviour is pretty dang on point. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, let him come to us. Oh jeez, what's all that? Is that another... Oh, it's a Zoanthrope. We're doing alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. I'll take those though. Eee. For some reason I didn't expect to see enemies there. No, hey dude, that's rude. Don't do that. Yeah, we've got the armory data from the 2 things that we killed. 2 bosses. But always check that spot. We good to run on now? Yes. Fire, fire, fire. Hey, Miss Maisie. How you doing there? That is rather satisfying. The block mechanic, now that I got my head around the timing on it. Yeah, oh god. It's beginning again. Time to remove the next lung. Oh yes, thank you. This has got to be one of my favourite grenades in recent years of gaming. I help, I help. And then we go take out that damn gun tank. Nice. Nicely done, gentlemen. I wonder if the fire damages them if we can see them, but they're still invisible. Like maybe the burning would if they were pre-burnt, but... Help you out, so graceful. I do like those little floating skulls that the Vanguard has. Don't particularly enjoy playing Vanguard though. Not grappling hook mechanic really isn't my bag. Have I got a purple one? If I've got a purple one, I'll switch to the plasma caster. No, it's still green. Sorry, dude, just having smoke. Oh, he switched to heavy bolter. Nice. Yes. Favorite grenade. You should take that, Ches. Ah. No explosives. Dang. We don't get... Ah. We often don't get long to like admire the scenery on the Space Marine 2 operations. And it's a real shame because the level designers put in some work. This is a safe position. But that generator's getting messed up. Ah. Okay, well, that's safe, I guess. Give me a bit of art option. There we go. Thank you. Where are they coming? There we go. Two. One. No one's down there. Better get down there. Ammo, that would be nice. No armor, got it. What are you pointing at me for, bud? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Gen 3. It's over there. Oh, and there is Medico stims down there. I'll take that. That's my contribution to that fight. And there's some bigger enemies on the screen. I'll pop that stim. Oh, turn around for 1 second. I don't know why the plasma in particular heals on on shot like that, but I'm not complaining. That's one of the reasons. That's probably the primary reason I don't like using the new heroic plasma, because I use the plasma basically as my on-demand heals for when there's a group of enemies. Oh, I don't think I've been back here before. That's cool. Good to go, gentlemen. Let the Vanguard take that, because he gets less armor points than I do. Oh no, the dude's starting to lag. That's not fun. Yeah, man, you... Oh, okay, you... He's the one with the, dead mark. Eee, that's a bit rude. Don't often see that spawn. Uh-oh. Let's set you guys on fire. How are you still shooting? Teamwork. Nothing. It's still alive. They're just gonna stand in the fire. That's totally fine by me, my dudes. Just totally remove this spawn. Again, best grenade ever. Are they just gonna keep coming? Oh, that's still cracked me. Davis. I mean, I got a lot of kills just then, but it was like they were gonna keep coming. Usually there's another boss spawn in this section. But it seems we might have taken the brunt of that attack a moment ago. I'm not complaining. Oh, nothing there. Rude. Anything in here? No. As we advance to the final platform. Pick up every ammo box I can because it restores my charge. My like tactical scan charge thingy. All spec scan? That's it. Nothing. Take it. Nothing. Yes. Wait for him to build up a little. There we are. Oh, have one of these. Hey. That was a bit rude. Where's the next rush coming from? Hopefully, I like it when it comes from the center, because then we can just stand here and hose them down with fire. Where are they coming? Oh, here we go. There we go, that way now. I'd love it if we could set a default grenade for every mission we go in onto. That'd be amazing. It will never not be satisfying. Smashing. Ah. Rude. Setting all of these hormigons on fire. How are we doing over there, Ducky? Yes. Oh, that's new. Spawn riders were evacing. I mean, I'm happy for it actually, because now you know we're actually doing something instead of just waiting for the bird. Would have been cooler if it was like a full-blown biggest like a wave we'd had since the beginning of the map. That would have been amazing. Nice. A little pop-up on the Twitch chat thing saying, over halfway there, you've got 5 followers. Oh, that's cool. Everything is dead. Hey, nice. Thanks, Tony Real. I need to set up alerts and stuff that I can see, so I know when that happens, because that's cool. Excellent, so. Come on, loading screen. Hurry up. This now, and ask the question. Oh, yeah. We found the, oh yeah, we found the gene seed, and it was an absolute mission, so we actually got the XP from it, rather than it being a heroic mission where we don't get the XP from it. Definitely going to level up the plasma weapon, because I think that'll be interesting to play with on the absolutes. Wait for Ducky to come through. Give him a bit of respect. See you, Ducky. Oh yeah, let's check out that screen. Oh, we got like 7:30, we're capped on those ones. So we should probably spend some. And I think we've got just about everything we actually want. Yeah, like I've got that. I've got all of these other things on my Xbox except for that. And yeah, I just don't enjoy playing with them. Except that is a different story. That I need to get. Because that is for the heavy class. And GG, my dude. Yeah. I like people who like actually interact. So many people like just treat you like an NPC and yes, respect, and kind of just disappear. But like play with bots, my dudes. All right, so over to the heavy. Yeah, yeah, we haven't leveled the plasma at all on the heavy, but we now have the heroic, which is amazing. Okay, so back to tactical. Yeah, we're gonna level this thing up, because surely it gets better, and I think it looks cool as. We are also gonna run with the heroic plasma, so that we can nuke down things like those neurothropes from a distance. Gonna keep that for healing on this guy though. And I still need to level that up, but its damage was so poor. And the axe I find on the assault class is very much a solo kind of deal. Like, it still works, but it's so much more powerful when you're by yourself. When you're in a group, you absolutely should be running the Thunder Hammer. But the axe is so much fun. And we still don't have capes for the Bulwark, so one day I'll get to play my main. But for now, yeah, we'll run this on the next few missions. But for now, that is the end of Space Marine 2 for now, my dudes. So I am going to take a quick break. We are then going to get into some game development. Going to get back into Voidline. And we're not going to do anything too crazy today. We're predominantly going to be working on the camera zoom and just maybe create 3 different levels of zoom. But yeah, so that's what, just a little bit of dev work, and then I'm going to shoot through for the evening. I'm going to go cough. I'm going to go cough up a lung, get some water into me, and we'll be back in like 10 to 15, my dudes. Yeah, alright. Thank you for anyone, for whoever was here for the Space Marine 2 part of the stream. Thank you and adieu. Okay, and we're back. Hey there, my dudes. Ah, it's not working for me. Off. Right. Okay, I'm successfully deposited 1/2 a lung into the sink, so hopefully I should be able to continue for a little while. Yeah, the camera's still in a good spot. So here we are. We're back at Voidline. Let's get the controller hooked up. Oh, that wasn't pretty. Okay, Unreal has detected it. Excellent. So, Voidline is a top-down twin-stick shooter where you play as a spaceship, frigate size class and up, not fighters, and you run missions against the beavers and the salamanders and maybe others as a froggo. Each mission contributes to the Galactic War, aka Helldivers kind of style. And yeah, I want to really simulate large ship combat. I don't want to feel like you're dragging around in mud, but we're definitely not going to be, ducking and dodging in between asteroids. Well, we will be, but not at the speed a fighter would. So, where have we gotten to so far? We're probably at like 2% overall completion. We are not very far on overall completion at all. Current prototype is probably 50 to 60% range. So we want to get our first prototype, our first pass is literally just going to be player ship, basic movement, basic camera. We'll have an objective, we'll have 1 or 2 enemy types, and we'll have a win condition, and that becomes our first little prototype. A lot of the work's going into the player, but I feel like a lot of the work we've done so far is going to be like it's going to be foundational, so it should be make other things go quicker. Our phase 1, we got our movement, camera as our default weapon, and a little aim envelope, like a mouse tracking, reticle tracking for the turrets. And we're about to do camera zoom. And after that, we're going to go into the phase 2, which is combat. And the first thing we're going to set up is an enemy beacon, which is like a little comms little beacon like I've got up there. Just something real basic. And all it has to simulate is the objective and be a model for the armor components, basically. So let's see where the game is up to. I'll show you where it's at so far. So at the moment, I'm using this by my mouse and keyboard, and we can move forward, back, turn left, right, and strafe. And I have a little turret on the front that I can shoot. So I've recently switched this mouse on my desktop back to being a wired connection. I've just got so much metal and other stuff interfering with wireless, so I've gone back to this, and it just got caught up before in all like the wiring and whatnot. So this is where it's at, and we've got it working on the gamepad as well. I do not want this game has to be totally playable by gamepad as well. And I've just realized that I've got this set to shoot on. Right, so I haven't customized the actual weapon at all. It's literally just one tap, one fire. And we need to fix that. This is going to be like the default weapon. It'll just be a little plasma cannon. And I want it to like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so we just need to set a fire rate to it. And so that when we hold down, yeah, the trigger, it just keeps shooting. Okay, well, let's get into it then, guys. Oh, the controller is so busted. I played, not competitively, but at sweaty level rank, I suppose, in a game called For Honor, and yeah, just beat that controller all to hell. Alright, and this is our like a default arena, you know, just something that we can prototype and play in. It won't be, you know, neon world that we live in when the game gets created. No, it'll be properly textured and all that. That's not a problem. But this is literally just a prototype world where I'm going to use shapes and stuff to denote not just shapes, but simple geometry to denote the level. Okay, and right, so I don't know anything about game dev. I haven't lived in this world before, and as such, I'm using AI as my like senior programmer sitting on my shoulder, and everything, not everything, but most things have to be run through AI because at the moment I'm like, okay, well, what have I got to do here? What have I got to do here? I've got to implement a camera zoom. I assume that'll have something to do. I'll need to set up a keybind. At the moment, I've got number 7 set to changing my camera style when I'm in game. Right, that's a pain in the bum. Yeah, so this is the not isometric. It's like, think of it over the shoulder. Yeah. Everything's placeholder at the moment, but sorry, brain was going off into random questions. Okay, so we've got our main thing. We've just got to basically copy and paste in a whole bunch of screenshots of what we've built so far. And because programs, okay, so because AI isn't integrated as such, and if there is, I need to get onto it. Literally the only link the AI has to all this is the screenshots that I give it. And what I was thinking of doing is, as I create all these variables, I would basically build out a giant JPEG, basically, of all the blueprints and the settings in the background. But that's going to become a nightmare to maintain, like, moving forward. Because this is only going to get more complex in something like that. At the end of a day of dev work, to then have to go through and update a PNG of everything. Yeah, that's alright. Sorry, I'm just gonna put my phone on silent, guys. There we go. So, where is all my component? What is all this stuff so far? What do we got? Let's go through it so I can get my own head around it. So this is like our base movement section. Nothing too fancy here. This is our firing of the weapons. And again, a lot of this, I can tell you what all this stuff is, like as I walk you through it. I wouldn't have been able to tell you to pull that out and actually do that though. But I do understand what I've put down, insofar as it's working. part of that. This is not going to be, no. Over here though is the UI. So this is where that little blue disc that's around the ship and the orange marker that indicates the tracking of the turret. That's where this all gets spawned in and gets attached. Yeah, BP aim envelope, it gets attached to the player character. But we have the camera systems here. Okay, so we want to be a bit more detailed. Yes. And I'll give AI that as well. Yeah, and what else do we need? We will also need, no, none of this. Where is it? Game modes, no. Yep, so that's a little neon ball we created. Input, here we go, baby. Let's get the right one up. Here we go. Yeah, so we have not been using IMC player. We've been using IMC default. Minimize all that again, because that just gets laggy. So these are all the keybinds that we've set up so far. We are definitely going to, okay, where did we put in the number 7 then? So at the moment I'm using the number pad 7 to change view. Where do I find out what I did there? This doesn't input action, camera default, camera tactical ISO. Right, now search in here for tactical. Okay, so it's not an asset in here. It's not one of the functions or the variables that we've created. Here we go. Alright, so we'll take a photo of all of that. And then all of that. And I'm guessing that it'll be the properties of one of these. Maybe it's under SA Tactical. Here we go, no. Whatever is switching between these two input actions. How to find a set a keybind of number 7 to switch between the views of camera, tactical, ISO, and default. How to find where I've set that key. Right, so I basically just fed in most of the whole ton of screenshots into AI to bring it up to speed of where we're at. Key nodes are sitting right there, yep. You're already in the right asset, IMC default. Okay, so it will be in here somewhere. It's under higher jump. No. Strange because I haven't mapped that yet. Camera. No. No. Yeah, I jump. I moves. Strange. And nothing in input mapping contexts. No, I haven't used any of that. Camera. Right. I feel like it's a variable that we set somewhere. Because these are both set as default views. Didn't think of that, did I? No, nothing. Maybe it was in here. No. No. Not that. Just check this. Never know. Nope. Engine, nope. Nope. Okay. We'll open up these. That's default. We've already got that. Mouse look and player. Just make sure we haven't done anything in there. No, that's the... No. We've got no mappings in IMC player. You are pressing on camera. In IMC default, supposedly I'm meant to find... Yeah, no, there's nothing here about the camera, my dude. ISO, tac, no. Input, action. Nope. Wait, there's other screens here, of course. So this is the actual blueprint of the ship, quote unquote ship, that I've created so far. And nothing in the construction scripts. Under the mouse aim, we've got this. But this is about normalizing the turret and its vector versus your view. Okay. Nothing in IMC default about numpad 7. Can't find where I coded it. And yes, it looks like I've set both cameras to default, and until we find how I'm switching them, we won't know what is actually default. Is it something in project settings? Oh, 3 weeks out of this and my brain is fried. I can't remember where any of this was. Project settings, input. Hello. There we go, my dude. Right, so we found where they're at. Okay. 7, 8, 9. Right, hold on. Back into here for a second. 7, 8. Oh, right. Okay. Right, so that's how I'm switching. Okay. Yep. So, okay. So what it's basically what I'm doing is instead of toggling between two active events, it's opening up this camera and closing the other one, or at least that's my best understanding of what's going on with what I'm doing here. And I'm setting it in the old, this stuff, the input mapping context is the new enhanced input action system. This stuff is the old input action system. So what I'm saying is, this is the default. Yeah. This is the default string to run through. On pressing 8, kill this, open this. On pressing 7, kill this, run this. Right, and what we want to do now is we got to build this out a little bit more. So we're going to come back into our input mappings, and where we've got action. So that's like this is like the headers, the grouping, the bindings. When we get down to the actions, we need to create, what is this? It's a input action. So if we go input action, there we go. And we're going to call this camera zoom. Open that up. We'll open this up as well. Okay, we'll open up something that was there before. Oh, they never use it. Okay. Value type axis 1D. It's a float. Nice. And then press save. And then back in IMC default, we add a new mapping. And it's camera zoom. I want this on the mouse. Sorry, my brain just asked me a question of whether for the controller, do I want the zoom buried in a menu, or do I want the zoom to just be a button on the controller? I want the zoom on the controller to be buried in a menu. Now is not the time to set up menus, I assume. Let's just set it up for now on D-pad up, on hold, D-pad up, and each 2-second hold cycles 1 level of zoom out. We will have 3 levels. One right over there, one right down close, maybe not true isometric, more of a beauty shot with some level of functionality. Level 2 is a mid-range shot, mid-range zoom, and 3 is a zoom right out. If we, I'm thinking if we set it to the D to hold, if we set it to the holding of the D-pad and each one cycles once, that's a lot of functionality in one button, and we still have tapping that button for other things. I'll go up to here. And the keyboard, set it to numpad 4, but just a normal button. Yeah, that works. Just waiting on a reply here to figure out my next course of action. Yeah, that's our goal for the next, oh god, half an hour? We're already nearly done? I only just got my head back around it all, and I've got to bloody well go out already. I need time to stop so I can just do this and nothing but this. I don't want to leave the house. I want to sit here doing this for the rest of the night. Anyway. This is just meant to be a small stream, just to get back in the groove. In the groove, baby, yeah. I had the beginning of a funk song in my head, but I can't remember the lyrics now. Okay, so better yet, so now, because of what we want to do, we want to set it as a Boolean, save, come back into here. Create the new input action, camera zoom cycle. Then we'll just, okay, we'll update its name. There you go. Rename. And then when we come into here, it should be good. And then here, it should be good. And we want to add 2 new mappings under it. Pad 4, and we need our a new one. No. There we go, gamepad, D-pad up, and then we set a trigger of hold. Hold time threshold of 2 is 1 shot. Turn it on. Add zoom variables in BP player ship. Okay, so we've got to add some new variables. Right. So we come back over to the player ship. It's just, yep, so that's all good. Got some new variables to create down here. Right, let's work them down. Variable. Zoom level. Target. Zoom. Distance. Close. Zoom. Distance. Mid. Zoom. Distance. Far. Zoom. Distance. Zoom. Interpolation speed. Excellent. Zoom level, and it's an integer, and the rest are floats. Ah. And now we've got to give them all of their default values. Default values. I've got to compile the blueprint, save. 1. 2500. 1400. 2500, 4200, and 5. Set start, okay. Okay, so we're just going to compile and save that. After I activate Cam Tactical ISO, which is here, okay. Up to step 4. Walk me through it slowly. Be descriptive, my dude. Tiny bit after the game sets tactical ISO active, which should be that first block. That means the middle zone, yep. I added all the variables. Will be find SA tactical ISO. In the details panel, find target arm length. Yep. SA tactical ISO current target arm length is 2500 and all variables. So I'm up to step 4C. Event begin play sequence in 0 into set active cam true and set this cam to false. 3 nodes after set active cam false. So we're adding nodes here. Okay. In the graph, drag zoom level from the variables onto the graph. Okay. And we're setting the zoom level to 1. Connect the white execution wire from false into set zoom level. Add set target zoom distance. Drag mid zoom distance into the graph. Get plug mid zoom distance into the value pin, yeah. Oh, sorry my dudes. Oh, my brain was totally off in another world. What is that? Vengeance CNS. Nice. Yeah, I can see that, my dude. How you doing? I'm still not used to having chat there, so. Plug mid zoom distance into set target zoom distance. And then. How you doing today anyway, my dude? Oh, Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. After a week of being sick with the flu, that's definitely appreciated. And set target arm length on SA tactical ISO. Lisa, Vengeance, both works good. Lisa's a good name, so is Vengeance. In compartments, drag, SA tactical ISO. Into the graph. Okay. We are currently trying to build a top-down twin stick shooter where you fly around in a little spaceship up to here. And I'm trying to learn the Unreal Engine as we go because I've never done this before on a professional level. And we're not exactly very far into it. This is where we've gotten up to. We've created like a little prototype area to play around in. We've set up the controls on the controller and the keyboard, and we can shoot a little blue ball, and that's where we're up to. And currently we're trying to work through adding in a camera zoom. Is game dev something you're interested in yourself, Lisa? Okay, yeah. Zoom distance. Set target zoom, mid zoom distance, you need to connect it. Set zoom level node. Zoom level node. Right. Well, fair enough. It's really just playing with graphs all day. It's good fun. I've got no idea how to code myself, so I'm very thankful Unreal has this system. And add the spring arm set node. Set target length to mid zoom distance. Right. In the graph near zoom nodes, drag off the blue SA tactical. Search for set target arm length. Set target arm length. Thank you. Drag mid zoom distance into the graph as a get. Give it a target arm length pin. Okay. Can I do that twice? Yes, I can. Excellent. Back in. Why the white execution node? It's, oh geez, it's currently 5:37 where I am at the moment. I'll be jumping off here in about 20 minutes. So I'm on the east coast of Australia. There's about 3 hours difference on the other side of the country. Routine. Nice. Oh, damn. And I don't even know if it's been a pretty overcast day. It's already dark outside. Are you just heading to bed yourself? Oh no, of course. Wrong time then, because I'm jumping off shortly. Sorry. 3 weeks of the flu, brain is slowly getting back into gear. So start her up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, nice. Where in the USA are you from? Near your camera systems box, IA input action camera zoom cycle. Okay. Zoom out. Lower this down. Okay. Input action camera zoom cycle. There we go. And we want the event. Yep. So this is the input action that we created here just before. And then we loaded that into our defaults. Yeah, I heard we got our butts kicked. That's not right. We're meant to be good at soccer. Well, I don't know. I've got no idea about soccer. I would just assume that we're good at it. Video camera systems box. You want the event input? Use triggered. For the D-pad, hold triggered. Right. You want the event node that shows, yep, use triggered. It's kind of like, that's kind of hard to see at the moment. It's basically an update of where I'm at with the game development, like the next stages that we're going to work through here. Overall kind of bar graph, but this is the next thing I'm going to work on, which is like a little communications station. It's a little objective for the player to go in and shoot and blow up. Save. Drag out from triggered to set zoom level. That's the one. Drag zoom level. Where is it? I'm gonna get, and we're gonna set that. Oh, wait. Drag from the green zoom level. Search integer plus integer. Okay. We'll just type plus. Silly. Oh, you'll only have to pay $3.50 for it when she's finally done. Yeah. No, it'll be less than $5 or $10 at most. Once I get the prototype done, I'll be able to apply for the Xbox developer ID thing, so I'll be able to launch it on the Xbox as well. But I would hope to have this game out there for cheap as chips most days. This is definitely a foot in the door first game, so I actually want people to play it. So if there's any time that I can put out like a demo or a shareware type version, I am down for that. The second value to 1. Then drag from the output percentage. Okay. Drag from the output of the plus node. Modulo. weird. Thank you. Compliments are always so nice to get. You're certainly a cheery person to be handing them out too, so kudos to you. Low integer, the second value 2, 3 plus 1 percentage on this triggered. Okay. I have gotten out of whack here. I need to get it back in line. Now. Getting them down, but didn't feed them into the set result. Plug the modular result into set zoom level of where? Oh, here, of course. Getting all confuddled. So are you following the rest of the soccer, hoping that USA goes all the way? I'm guessing Australia's been knocked out at this point, or maybe not. Don't know how the brackets work. Well, get zoom level. Yep. Yep. Drag from set zoom level, light output. Switch on it. There we go. Whatever the hell that is. Yeah, nice. I'll hope you guys do well. Especially as it's on home soil this time around. Definitely hope you guys do well for that one. And feed the switch. Feed the switch the new zoom level. Drag zoom level into graph, get zoom level, plug that into selection. Alright. I'll just use that again, can't I? A whole bunch of things. Let's see, normally I start out my streams with a game, something just to warm up blood, maybe some Space Marine 2. So I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft lately. And I do some charity work for an organisation here in Australia called the Black Dog Ride, where they're a motorcycle organisation who talks about suicide and depression and mental health. And, you know, it's a thing we need to talk about. We need to get that message out there. And I do filming work for them. So my other streams, I edit film and like take people through that process as I like build out little clips for them. Switch over. It's probably reading the old zoom level. Fix this from the X3 results. Do set zoom level and switch. Right, okay, I get it. Close. So the same percentage output should go to this and should go to that. Got to do something to keep yourself going, alert, active. Well, I would love to just rot in bed all day, that'd be great. Add pins to switch on int. On the switch on int, click on add pin until you have 0, 1, 2. 3 set target zoom now. From pin 0, set target zoom distance. No. Plug in closed zoom distance. Right. Set or get. Damn it. Not shy, just then I like to keep to myself for the most part. This is a good way to break those social barriers, you know. Teach oneself to not be so quiet. Add 3 set. Zoom distance plug in, close zoom distance. Set. Dang it. Step 3 set or get close zoom. And well, thank you for keeping it interesting. You're reading the preset value you want to change. So for each switch branch, get, right, so I'm just getting it and this is setting it. Okay, and we want to set target zoom distance 2 more times. Right. Okay, so this is giving us, this is telling it the actual layers that we that we're going to point the zoom level to. Yeah, they are, but they go over the ear, so they're very comfortable. Set target zoom distance and set zoom distance. I'm going to get mid zoom distance. Review there. And far zoom distance. Let's just clean this up a little. Doing it because all the other ones have it. It's all good. If you do have any questions, do feel free to ask. That was one of the purposes with showing people the coding side of this, is other than teaching myself, and as I learn myself and go through it, I can explain what I'm actually looking at, because otherwise this just looks like random lines on a screen. Okay. Right, so now that we've set those targets, where are we at? 0, 1, 2 default from the screenshot and make the camera actually move toward target zoom distance. Hold on. You already have an event tick. Find your existing event tick. Well, this is it here, isn't it? Save. Right. That is a pretty clear spot for me to... well, thank you again, Lisa. But I'm sorry to spoil your view. I need to run away now. There's a good spot for me to drop off on the coding, and I need to run away and go get food and kitty litter for my cats, who are currently sleeping away on the towers. I will save this stuff and come back to it. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out, Lisa, and whoever else is here. Most enjoyable to have actual conversation. Sounds like a plan, Lisa. Alright. Yeah, I am out of here. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I manage to get online when I meant to, rather than, 6 hours into the afternoon. And that's... okay, yeah, rightio. Okay guys, I'll see you tomorrow.